Hey, third graders, it's Mrs. Pomeroy. I am so excited to share about our next book. This is one of my favorite parts of third grade, and even though we're not at school right now, I'd still like to be able to share with you. It is about a woman in history whose story is very exciting to me, and I hope that you'll find it just as exciting. I truly enjoy learning about her for so many different reasons. So, this book is called The Secret Soldier, the story of Deborah Sampson, written by Anne McGovern. Have any of you heard about her before? If you're wondering who Deborah Sampson was, don't worry, you will soon find out so much more about her. The reason why we read this book is because it connects to our next unit that we're studying in social studies, the American Revolution, or sometimes called the Revolutionary War. Let's take a peek at the cover. So right now you can see that there are soldiers marching by, and then over here it looks like there's this woman who I suspect to be Deborah. She's kind of hiding behind a tree. But over here at the bottom, you can see a little caption, and it says, "Only men were supposed to enlist in the army, but that didn't stop Deborah Sampson." I don't know if you guys know what the word enlist means, but it means to sign up. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? The book is titled The Secret Soldier. But anyway, let me share with you why I love this book and why I love Deborah Sampson. So, reason number one, I love Deborah Sampson because she was from Massachusetts. Here you can see a map showing all the different towns and cities in the state of Massachusetts. Deborah Sampson was born in a town called Plympton. Now, Plympton is a small town that's pretty close to the town of Plymouth. Plympton may be smaller than Plymouth, but it is a lot bigger than Hopedale. You can see here on this map how far away Hopedale and Plympton are from each other. Now, Deborah Sampson spent most of her life in Massachusetts. You're going to read about other towns that she worked in or lived in, but this right here, this circled town, is called Sharon, and this is where she spent her adult years. Now, you probably have heard of Foxborough Stadium. Sharon is pretty close to Foxborough Stadium. Now, not only was Deborah Sampson from Massachusetts, but she later became a particular role for the state of Massachusetts. And this is another reason why I love her. So, you know how the Boston cream donut is the state donut, basketball is the state sport, the ladybug is the state insect? Well, we also have a state hero or a state heroine. Deborah Sampson happens to be the Massachusetts official state heroine. Back in the year 1983, when I was only 6 years old, Deborah Sampson was designated the official state heroine. She is an important symbol for our state. And there's even a statue of her that stands in front of the Sharon Public Library. Now, another reason why that I love learning about Deborah Sampson is because she and I have something, or someone I should say, in common. Deborah Sampson was related to Governor William Bradford of Plymouth Colony. Now, many of you know that I really love learning about my family history, and over the years, I've researched a lot of my ancestry. In all of my digging, I did happen to learn that Deborah Sampson is my third cousin 8 times removed. Now, I know that sounds a little bizarre, and what does that even mean? Well, Governor William Bradford was my great, 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 great grandfather. I can trace my ancestry back to him through my mother's side of the family. But Governor William Bradford was Deborah Sampson's great-great-grandfather. So if you look at this family tree, you can see that I am related to William Bradford through his son William, and Deborah is related to William Bradford through his other son Joseph. So basically, we are cousins who are very far apart. I found this chart to help, sort of. This chart shows that she would be called my second cousin 8 times removed, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Either way, I think she's still pretty awesome. Now, there are other reasons that I love reading about Deborah Sampson too, but I don't want to give them away right yet. I want you to uncover those reasons while we read the book, okay? Something to kind of keep in mind, however, that while you're listening or reading the chapters of this book, I want you to remember that even though Deborah Sampson was a real person, and although you're reading about events that actually happened, not all the details in this book are real. So people might call this book a biography, but because there are some things in here that might be stretched a little bit. See this little math problem right here? It's historical fiction plus biography. We're going to call it a historical fiction biography. Okay, a lot of the details in here are real, but then a lot of the details might not be 100% real. Okay, but we will get to learn more about Deborah Sampson. So the fun starts tomorrow. Tomorrow, your assignment is going to read chapter 1 called Sent Away. You will have the option to listen to the chapters if you would like. This link right here will take you to a recording. If you rather read the chapter on your own, this link will take you to a PDF file where you can read directly from the computer, or you can print it out if you choose. You don't have to print it out. Once you finish reading the chapter, don't forget to check the clipboard for your must-do assignment. So right here, you can click on this link and it will take you to a Google form for you to complete. Okay? I'm so excited to get started, and I hope that you are too. If you have any questions or wonderings while you read, write them down, and then we can discuss them later. All right? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 1.